It is with great humility and profound gratitude that I stand before you today in this prestigious institution, Peking University, the center of knowledge, wisdom, innovation, and excellence. To receive an honorary doctorate from such an esteemed university is a great honor for anyone. And I feel so humbled by your gesture for choosing me for this particular honor. This recognition once again reminds me of my commitment to work for realizing the dreams of the millions of youths who were the vanguards of the transformational changes in Bangladesh just last year. Their vision to establish a new Bangladesh in place of the Bangladesh that we had until last year. A new Bangladesh which will be free from poverty, hunger, unemployment, and destitution. Ladies and gentlemen, and my young friends, to translate this vision into reality, we are embarked on a series of reforms to make governance transparent and democratic, to ensure economic policies which are inclusive, and to guarantee that every individual has equal opportunity to flourish. Our reform initiatives are at the top of our priority. Our goal is definite. Our work plan is exhaustive. For building a stronger and more resilient Bangladesh, we emphasize economic transformation through entrepreneurship, greater investment in education and technology, and a stronger international cooperation. Distinguished guests, I have a deep and personal attachment with Peking University. Back in October 2006, I had the opportunity to be appointed as the honorary professor. To me, today's conferment is more than a personal honor. I see this as a recognition, as an acknowledgement of the resilience and courage and determination of the people, especially millions of women and young entrepreneurs who continue to prove that no challenge is too big when they are given the right opportunities to develop and break the shackles of poverty and marginalization. Throughout my journey, from being an economist to founding Grameen Bank, from pioneer microfinance to advocating social business, my core belief has remained the same. People are not poor because they lack of skill or ambition. They are poor because economic system has never given them a fair chance. So poverty is not because of the something lacking in the person. It's not their fault. It's the fault of the system that we built for ourselves. That causes poverty. That causes all the problems for human beings by wrong thinking. And I blame myself for being part of that institution, academic institution, where we pass on this wrong knowledge to the next generation. So I plead guilty that we have not been able to change those ideas, wrong ideas, which make people suffer. So my struggle has always been to go back, to find out the faults in the system that we promote we teach the young generation so that we do not repeat the same thing for the next generation. It is designed to serve only the wealthy, not the poor. That realization led me to create an alternative, one where even the poorest individuals could access the services of the institutions which are created for people. I've been promoting the idea to let the young people come to the universities, get good degrees from good institutions, and then go to the job market to become job seekers. I have been telling that this is a wrong idea. Human beings are not born to become job seekers. Job is a wrong idea. Human beings are creative beings. They enjoy doing creative things. Job is a negation of creativity. Job forces you to do things what your supervisors want you to do. Job is a continuation of the tradition of slavery. Human beings are not fit for slavery. Human beings are independent beings. So I keep on promoting the idea that all human beings are born as entrepreneurs, not job seekers. Universities should be preparing young people to go out and become successful entrepreneurs, not job seekers. And that idea came from a simple experience. I started as a small initiative with a handful of women in a village next to the university where I was teaching in Bangladesh. I started lending tiny little money to the poorest women that the world has ever known, just to make sure she feels that she can handle this money and change her life. I had no idea that whether it would come true, but I was amazed how these illiterate, poor women could use tiny little money, $10, $20 worth of money, and did a very successful way of paying back and change her income situation. And she continued to pursue them round after round and change her life. And it turned into millions of women all over Bangladesh, and with perfect record. That convinced me totally. All human beings are entrepreneurs, because we are taught in the textbooks only very special people are born as entrepreneurs. Rest of us human beings have to serve under them. I said, that's absolutely wrong idea. If the poorest illiterate women in Bangladesh can become an entrepreneur with a $20 loan, $30 loan, anybody in the world can become an entrepreneur. It's natural to human beings. We didn't train them. We didn't tell them how to run a business. She figured it out all by herself, because it is innate part of a human being. So that continues with a bigger question to me. What should be the purpose of education? And I keep coming back. Purpose of education is to enable to go out and bring that all creative capacity to change the world. And universities and educational institutions is not only a place to learn what happened, also imagine. Imagination is the greatest power on earth. If you imagine, it will happen. If you don't imagine, it will never happen. If you look back, things happen because somebody imagined it. Imagine something big, something unheard of, something you never dared to hope that it will work. But you imagine and stay with it. If you stay with it, it will happen. So that is the greatest power. Imagination is more powerful than anything you can bring together. So I follow that, encourage young people like you, along with what you are learning, imagine. Dare to imagine the most odd thing that you ever thought. Most necessary thing you think could be done. At the moment it looks odd, at the moment it looks impossible. The human journey is